Previously on Vids.
Oh, Steffi boy. Perhaps you can tell me why you're so sad and lonely and full of bitterness and bile.
As a boy, I fell in love with a poodle called Tampy. She ran off into the woods, and I never saw her again.
Tonight's show is Animation Hello.
Steph, take a look over there.
Tampy!
Oh, Steph, we're back on Earth. You got your beloved dog Tampy back, and it's a love. Well, it's not really a typical day.
Tampy, stay away from the road.
Don't go with that busy thoroughfare. Don't burn after that red hot bitch on heat. No! Oh, she's okay.
It's only a flick.
Oh, look at it! Steph, look, here's Tampy, and there's a hospital. Quick, maybe we can save the little doggy bastard. Out of the way, big nose. So I was busting for a shit, Steph, right? And I went in the bog, and Mike Reed had just been in there, and he must have voided his bowels because the smell was staggering. The airborne solids were so big you could actually see them. They were as individual as snowflakes, but brown, not white. I got one stuck in the back of my throat, and I sicked a pea up through my nostril. And as you know, Steph, I don't even eat peas.
This week we've got penetrated proboscis, pub culture, perverted puppetry, surreal stop motion, and a nipple count to rival the Sunday sport. Please get out of the way! First up, meet The Feebles, which is director Pete Jackson's gloriously sick and perverted follow-up to his equally deviant debut, Bad Taste. This follows the seedy backstage goings-on of the hit variety show The Feebles. But any similarity with Henson's squeaky clean Muppets ends abruptly when Rodent stage manager and Peter Lorre sound like Trevor takes a drag of his fag, calls Heidi Hippo, the star of the show, a fat slag, then lets her know he's heard better singing coming from a mongoose with throat cancer. The tone of the film is set there, and it only goes downhill from there. Ooh.
Leave her alone! You rotter! Are you all right, madam?
Cut! Peter Jackson's anthropomorphized insect-animal hybrid puppet. So, you get a rat in a Mac drug dealer, a fly from the gutter press, and a sex-crazed walrus who drives around in a black stretch Morris Minor, slyly slipping it to a scheming Blanche Dubois cat, all the whilst behind the back of his poor squeeze, Heidi the Hippo. I actually thought several of the voices were provided by Christopher Lloyd, particularly that of the smack-addicted, knife-throwing, drug-addled ex-Vietnam vet, constantly suffering from flashbacks of his troubled time in country. But alas, I was wrong. The voices were provided by Peter and his friends. Peter's friends. I particularly like the voice of the New York gay doctor, a tiny cameo in this brilliant, spasmodically inspired film. Steph, come and get your victuals, boy. Get stuck into that little lot.
Oh, you've been to Vietnam?
I saw the worst of it, kid. Charlie had our backs against the wall. There were 6 of us. There were 5 of us. Vineyard. Cover me. Thanks, Jim. I owe you one.
I wasn't about to see my best buddy peppered with Charlie's lead.
The Feebles are making a porn film in the basement called Anal Antics, which has a certain ring to it, don't you think? There's a brilliant parody of a Noel Coward song called Sodomy, and a lovely Zappa-esque doo-wop song called In the Garden of Love. All in all, more scat-munching and projectile vomiting than you get in a whole season of Casualty, and that's when Casualty was good and was led by the accidents, not the character-driven death wank it is these days.
Let me tell you about sodomy. You must think it very odd of me, but I enjoy the act of sodomy. You might call a lot of God on me, but if you tried it, then you might agree that you enjoy the act of sodomy. So join me as I sing of an activity that's fun. Open up your ring and try it from to bum 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 sodomy. You must
The mix of wired puppets and full-size costumes is nothing if not ambitious. Heidi, the obsessive-compulsive hippo, makes Miss Piggy look like a graceful gazelle or something. Meet the Feebles is good fun for the whole family, yes, if the family happens to be fecal-obsessed, sex-addicted, interspecies shaggers.
What makes this such an entertaining watch is director Jackson manages to blend puppets, marionettes and blokes in suits with the outrageous song and dance routines and backstage shenanigans just like the actual Muppets. But somehow I doubt that Miss Piggy would go on a kill-crazy rampage with an M60 if she fails to commit suicide. Yes, this is sick stuff, and yes, this will offend many. But so what? If you can't stand the entrails, stay out of the slaughterhouse. Meet the Fables is available to buy in VHS and now DVD. I'm out of here. Next up, a double bill from Czech surrealist animator extraordinaire Jan Svankmajer, starting with Faust, where a man returning home from work is handed a flyer with a map drawn on it. Searching out the address pinpointed on the map, the man is drawn into Svankmajer's surreal stop-motion world.
Now then, Faustus, what wouldst thou have Mephisto do?
What's weird about Svankmajer's take on his well-worn tale is that the marionettes act out the scenes you've just seen and they actually make more sense than the live-action footage. In this very clever, very well-made but extremely bizarre film, it's a must for fans of non-mainstream animation.
But it is somewhat depressing though, isn't it? Because we all know how the story of Faust ends. In tears, and he only gets an extra 24 years of life. What a swears, I think. I know, I'll get in touch with a horned bastard and try and get myself some extra life. Oh, Spiritus, Mephistopheles. Oh, there you are now, old Nick. I know, teach me the lost chord of the great unwritten song. Oh, is it? Jesus Christ! Nana Mascuri! Bollocks! The pilot, you wank, man! Dip me in dog shit! You will not find as much phallic or indeed vulvic symbolism in any other movie than you'll find in Conspirators of Pleasure. From extreme close-ups of red nail varnish bottles being brushed in a suggestive manner to tubes of toothpaste and glue being squeezed in a graphic fashion. Although I don't think it was Svankmajer's intention to make a serious meditation on repressed sexuality. Rather, I think he was just having a bit of a laugh, really.